Hello everyone and welcome back to RDL Draft League. We are back here. We've made the semi-finals after winning our last 3 matches in a row. Finally make a get there, and we ended up in first place overall in the league play. So now we are moving on to the semi-finals. We are going up against our week 2 opponent, Highmark, who we lost to. That was our first loss of the season. I've made some changes to, of course, to the team that we use when we face them, more so because we also swapped out a few mons during then and now. It was a close battle when we first played, so hopefully I'm able to get the edge this time and move on to the finals of the Draft League. But this is the team we are bringing. We are bringing Anderson. This is just a strong attacker if we need it. You'll notice we are bringing U-turn, protect, gunk shot and low kick. This is just fast enough to outspeed everything that isn't going for either priority moves and the set tile if he does end up bringing that one. Gunk shot is mainly for the pre-marina because without that we haven't got a lot of decent ways to kill it. I was thinking of bringing a lowland muck for that, but I don't think a trick room strategy is our main way of winning this, at least with a lowland muck. And then we are bringing U-turn to help deal damage on the Farigarath, and then low kick is mainly for Tyranitar. Next we're bringing Oscar the Mammoth Swine. We're just running Citrus Berry on this. There wasn't a decent item and I wanted a little bit of recovery since we aren't running Protect on this mon. We're running minimum speed in either we sell Trick Room or they do. Setting up one curse will allow us to in Trick Room be the fastest mon and gain quite a lot of strength. We'll be able to take quite a few hits from the Tyranitar and the Garchomp if we set up a couple. Running Terra Grass with Terra Blast because I remember last time there was a lot of Terra Waters going on and that can help with that, but even so, with that, high horsepower and Ice Crash still deals quite a lot of damage even against the resisted mons. Next, Scrooge, we're running choice specs on Scrooge. Running Make It Rain, Shadow Bolt, Dazzling Gleam and Thunderbolt. This is just to get pickings on mons using spread moves and making sure that we're able to finish out the game outside of Trick Room. Next, Tango the Scrafty. Running Intimidate. This is quite a few mons that are very physical on this team. The only thing is the pre-marina. Running Terra Fairy just to resist any fighting type moves and to get rid of our fairy weaknesses. Running Fake Out, Protect, Low Kick again for the Tyranitar and Knock Off for the Farigarath. Next we're running Toad School, Big Walk here, Eviolite. This is going to be our main support this week. Running Spore and Rage Powder. Redirection is going to be big, and Trick Room if they do end up blinging the Fletchinder. And we want to just bait them in, because I don't think a lot of people know that this Toad School gets Trick Room. In a few of the practice matches, people didn't seem like I was going to be setting it up. And lastly, Ventus or Northern. Running Focus Sash this week, running Sunny Day to get rid of the sand if it does end up going up, Air Slash, Protect and Tailwind. Anyway, that is the team for today. I shall see you when the battle starts. Alright everyone, and we are into the games. I won't lie, this is kind of the team I was expecting. I think we lead out with Ventus and Big Walk to lead us off. I'm gonna mainly thinking of Ventus just to throw them off to go for Trick Room off the bat, while Big Walk can set up Spore, because I kind of want the Trick Room to be up. And I think at the back, I think we bring Oscar and Tango this first game, because there are good Trick Room mons. Hopefully the battle will be able to continue on. If not, we'll have to redo this. I don't mind, but I always worry that teams could change. We shall see if we get into this battle anyway. But yeah, I was expecting this team. These are always most brought mons. There was a chance of something like a cleft key, someone coming instead. And realising I've got a minute in my mouth, it's going to make it hard to speak now. But pretty much Tyranitar, Primarina, Garchomp, Houndstone have come every week. Burograph is pretty much come pretty much most of the weeks, and same with Sui and Sneasel. Anyway guys, I'm probably going to cut ahead to whenever the battle gets going. Alright, and we did manage to get into the battle. He's going for the Farigarath and the Sneasel. I think I'm going to go for a Protect and a Spore into the Sneasel here. I'm expecting him to set up Trick Room. Yeah. I'm going to switch into Oscar here. And I'm going to Spore the Farigarath as well. Imagine he switches the Sneasel out here. Goes for the Dazzling Gleam, he keeps the Sneasel in. Now I can just go for Curse, and I'm going to Rage Powder in case they wake up. Don't wake up, which is fine. I'm going to Eye Horsepower into the Sneasel. And I'm also going to Spore into that slot. Because it will wake up this turn. Farigarath wakes up. Pops our Berry. Sneasel remains asleep. I'm just going to take out the Sneasel here. I'm going to just Spore the Farigarath again. Gets the Protector. Sneasel goes down. Fortunately, this is the last turn of Trick Room. Now, we are bulky, but he managed to stall out. When I say he stalled out the Trick Room, I just didn't get enough damage off in time. I think we'll just gotta try and Terra Blast. I'm just gonna Rage Powder in hopes that they didn't go for spread moves. They did though, which is fine. Played really rusty here. Does sell the trick room, which isn't amazing for us. I'm just gonna hope I do decent enough damage. Yeah, that's gonna be game here. Dazzling Gleam's gonna pretty much take us both out. Needed a bit more firepower there right after the start. I'm trying to think of the best way to get firepower out. I'm gonna lead with Anderson and Scrooge. No, you know what? I'll do Anderson and Big Warp. And I'll have Scrooge and Oscar in the back. I imagine he might keep the same lead here. He does. I'm going to U-turn the Frigoraph. And I'm going to spore the Frigoraph as well. I wasn't expecting that to kill, in all honesty. I'm going to just go into Oscar here. Imagine he's got Primarina in the back. Tyranitar here. Tyranitar is Terra Flying. I'm just gonna Terastallize here. And I'm gonna go for the high horsepower. I'm gonna predict the Terra, but I'm gonna spore that as well. Yeah. That's fine. I get the read with the Terra and do a decent amount of damage. And the flinch as well. I think here I can go into Scrooge. We know we're faster than the Tyranitar. I'm predicting maybe a switch this turn. The Primarina's a pretty good switch, although I could just go for Terra Blast. Fortunately, Big Walk is kind of, now he's been taunted, useless in this battle, but I really needed the extra bulk with the Eviolite. Alright, we've got to wait now, so we might have a little cut in the battle. Here, when you're doing editing, Nathan, just cut this down a little bit. Alright, we get the switch into Goldengo. We do live a close combat. Eat our berry. Asco Crash will finish off the Tyranitar. And what have we got left in the back? The Primarina. Now the Primarina could be faster than us. It depends on what they've done. Close combat did about 55%. I think I'll just go for a Make It Rain here. It should kill the Sneasel with a defense drop. And I think I just switch into Big Walk. We do outspeed the Primarina, so that's good to know. Is outside of Curse we are faster than Primarina, inside Curse we are slower still. Right. Now this is where I have to think about what I want to lead with. Because he's led with Sneasel and Farigiraf every single time now. I think I go Scrooge and Big Walk. I'm gonna go Oscar and Ventus in the back. This won't get rid of Trick Room. I'm just gonna go for Make It Rain off the bat. And I'm just going to click Trick Room. We obviously get faked out. This won't kill, but it will take it down to Sash. And I think here we can just go into Ventus. I'm going to Vict. I'm going to Sport the Farigiraf. This Sneasel, if it has a poison move, can probably kill Big Walk here. Do I switch here? You could have a Dark type move. You can't hit us with normal. I think I just go for another Make It Rain. And a Trick Room here. We'll do chip damage on whatever switches in, if anything switches. If not, we're going to be slower than the Sneasel at least, so we'll take out before that moves. So whatever is in that slot will take damage, and if it's the Sneasel, it will die. And the Farigiraf should die as well if it doesn't switch. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking. I need to remember these terrors. So we have Water on the Farigiraf, Ghost on the Houndstone, Flying on the Tyranitar, Grass on the Primarina, Fire on the Garchomp, and Fighting on the Sneasel. Now I'm hoping that this Sneasel, it hasn't really used anything that is going to hurt the Goldengo at the minute. But I don't think we've seen what the fourth move is. Because it's only used Fake Out, Taunt, and Close Combat. I'm pretty sure the Farigiraf is used Protect as well. So I think I should note that down. I cannot remember if the Primarina has used Hyper Voice as well. Now what am I extra worried about? Unfortunately the Noivern isn't going to be doing the most amount of damage. Just goes for the protect. Get the make it rain. And we reverse the trick rune. Now there is a chance he has Garchomp here, which is my biggest worry. So I'm not sure how much this big walk can take on an attempt to spore something. Whatever happens, this thing doesn't need to switch though. We just go for a spore. Probably next turn, or a rage powder, depending on what comes in. If it's a Tyranitar, then that's a bit more complicated on a switching, I think, because it could just go for Rock Slide and coverage moves. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking. In my last draft league, this is the furthest I got was semi-finals, and I absolutely crashed out in them, so I'm hoping I can get further than that. Now, if he's brought the same 4 mons, then it's Tyranitar and Primarina in the back. That's what I'm expecting, but Garchomp would be not a massive issue because we still have Piloswines, who can hit the Terrifier and its normal moves as well. Tyranitar is probably the best thing for us. I do think we just go into Ventus here. And we just bore the Primarina. I don't care if the Trick Room gets set up here. I've just got to hope that Big Walk is able to live. Northern probably goes down here. I think our best bet to win is putting this Primarina to sleep. Oh, it's Terra Grass though. Please don't Terra. I just realised. Yeah, oh, fuck me. And it does set up the Trick Room here. I think we just go for gotta try and go for the Trick Room again. Or do I protect and spore, predicting that he thinks I'm gonna go for the Trick Room? Because it probably goes for Dazzling Gleam here. Actually, I should have brought a different terror on Big Walk, like a Steel. Hyper Voice is enough to take us down. And so is the Dazzling... Oh, the Dazzling Gleam isn't enough, actually. I'm going to go into Scrooge here. I'm going to attempt to do the Trick Room, although we should die here. Hyper Voice does so much damage. We just got to go for damage here. I've got a Terra Grass and I've got to go for the Icicle Crash on the Primarina. Icicle Crash should be enough to kill, I imagine. I'm just going to do a quick count. It depends how much it's invested in its other defenses. If it's max health, Icicle Crash, if it lands, should kill. But we are probably taking around about a good 50% of damage here. If it goes for the hyper voice, we should hopefully take around about 30%. Just the Goldengo probably dies here, unfortunately. And as much as I would like to set up a curse, it is not ideal in this scenario. Just because, although we would then be slower than everything, I'm just thinking, I think I switched to Ventus here in order to keep up the damage. And I do think I just Terra Grass Icicle Crash into that slot. Because I imagine if it goes for Dazzling Gleam here, that's fine. Just realised I should get these replays ready while I'm waiting. Right, we go for the switch. If Northern goes down here, that's fine. I'm predicting Hyper Voice. As Crash lands, and that will kill. And it's Houndstone in the back. I think I just go for Air Slash here. Don't know how much damage this is going to do. There's a chance this is faster than us, but there's also a chance this is slower than us. I think I just try and go for damage here. He has Terror because he uses Terra Grass. What does the most damage? High horsepower. If Rigath wakes up, the Hyper Voice is going to kill the Ventus, unfortunately. I don't know how much damage this Houndstone does. We do nothing to it. Last respects. Oh, this is really close. I can't go for Shadow Ball and go for the definite kill either. We should outspeed. Problem is, Last Respects just definitely kills. Oh my god. Make It Rain can't kill. 100% can't kill. Oh, this is... don't think Thunderbolt can kill here, right? It shouldn't kill, nah. I've just gotta go for a Make It Rain. Yeah. That'll be GG's. Unfortunately, we lose. It was a very close game in this second one. Oh, the Make It Rain would have killed. What's wrong with my calcs then? This is a minus defense nature. But really close, really close. I'm happy I made it to the playoffs. Yeah. But unfortunately, that's where our season ends. So, hopefully you guys, after I've uploaded all this, you'll join us in the next season. But yeah, thanks for joining us on our second Draft League journey. And yeah, the next one should be starting up soon. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will catch you on the next one.